Walked into Miller's bar last night, just minding my own way, when some fancy suit caught my eye, and I knew what he'd say. He pulled up his high back chair, started running his mouth about how different we were, till his phone rang out and I saw his hand shake. When the hard times come knocking, they don't care where you're from. When the hard times come knocking, they don't care where you're from. His company shut down last week, mine closed years ago. Now we're both just trying to breathe. Ain't that funny how it goes? Different clothes, same empty pockets. Different words, same broke down dreams. When the hard times come knocking, they don't care where you're from. When the hard times come knocking, they don't care where you're from. Punch the clock at midnight sharp, badge pinned on my chest, empty light and half-built frames while the whole world rests. Walking rounds with flashlight beam past the big machines, getting paid to watch and wait while the rich folk dream. Every night I stand my post, guarding someone else's ghost, looking through these chain link gates and what I'll never own. $1,000,000 dreams, but I got minimum wage. That's right. Breaking my back every night just to barely survive. $1,000,000 dreams, can't touch minimum wage. That's me, watching castles rise while my hope slowly dies. Met a lawyer here last week in a shiny car, asked me if I'd seen some kid spray paint on his walls. Told him, sir, I keep things safe, that's what they pay me for, but my weekly check won't buy one tile on his floor. Keep on watching, keep on waiting, night, we're contemplating. Let me break it down for you about this American scene, where the workman's reality splits right at the seam. Standing guard over penthouses I'll never see, while my daughter's college fund stays stuck on empty. They call this progress, but I call it slow disease, where the gap between us grows wider with such ease. Some folks born with silver spoons fed with golden plates, while I'm counting quarters trying to appreciate that American dream they sold us back in school. Turns out the gang was rigged, man, we're just playing the fool. But I keep my head up high, dignity intact. At least I earn my bread, can't take that fact. So judge me from your high house, look down if you must, but remember who's protecting all your precious stuff. When the night gets dark and everybody else run, I'm still standing here firm, yeah, I'm still the one. Sometimes in the morning sun, when my shift is done, I watch the suits roll in here, one by one. And I think about my life through these tired eyes, seeing clear through all the lines. $1,000,000 skies, $1,000,000 dreams, but I got minimum wage. That's right. Breaking my bed every night just to barely survive. $1,000,000 dreams, minimum wage. That's me, watching castles rise while my hopes slowly die. Sailing like it is, brother, Lord have mercy. Every Friday at the rusty rail, Bobby's truck kicks up that trail. Jenny's serving dollar ales, and Tommy's telling wild tales. Same old jacket, same old boots, been that way since our youth. Round and round we go, only way we know. Back where the blacktop ends, same faces, same old friends. Wouldn't change a single thing about these Friday nights we bring. Wouldn't change, wouldn't change. Back where we belong, singing every song. This is how we roll down in this holler, down in our soul. Mary Lou in her daddy's Ford pulls up with the Miller's home. Billy Ray's got new tattoos, matching Jeff's work boots. Pickup lines stretch for miles through these backwoods country aisles. Round and round we go, only way we know. Back where the blacktop is, same faces, same old friends. Wouldn't change a single thing about these Friday nights we bring. Wouldn't change, wouldn't change. Back where we belong, singing every song. This is how we roll down in this holler, down in our soul. Say we're stuck in our ways, living life in replay, but they don't know what we found in this little nowhere town. Sheriff waves as he drives by, knows we're all just getting by. Miss Betty's welcome light burns through every Friday night, like a beacon calling home to the only love we know. Back where the blacktop ends, same faces, same old friends. But wouldn't change a single thing about these Friday nights we bring. Wouldn't change, wouldn't change. Back where we belong, singing every song. This is how we roll down in this holler, down in our soul. Yeah, y'all look down your noses when I pull up in my truck, with Georgia clay on the tires and a deer head for good luck. You judge my accent, my boots, the way I choose to live, but I've got something real that money just can't give. Been working these fields since I was knee-high to a buck. Learn more from dirty hands than your fancy degree stuff. And when you're lost in your world of crystal wine, I'm right at home where the stars really shine. I ain't gonna apologize, I'm sorry for being who I am. This is who I am. I ain't gonna apologize for this southern man. No apologies, that's just me. No apologies, no apologies, gonna be free. Your high-rise view ain't worth my sunset on the lake, where catfish jump and summer evenings make my soul awake. You can keep your fancy parties, I've got tailgate friends and midnight bonfires where the real truth begins. Got my granddaddy's Bible and my daddy's old truck, been raised to ride with a backbone built on love. While you're chasing dollars, I'm chasing fireflies, living every moment under southern skies. I ain't gonna apologize, sorry for being who I am. This is who I am. I ain't gonna apologize for this southern man. No apologies, that's a name. No apologies, it's just me. No apologies, gonna be free. I ain't gonna apologize, I'm sorry for being who I am. This is who I am. I ain't gonna apologize for this southern man. Southern man, I ain't gonna apologize. I ain't gonna apologize, just my way. Yeah, y'all look down your noses when I pull up in my truck, with Georgia clay on the tires and a deer head for good luck. You judge my accent, my boots, the way I choose to live, but I've got something real that money just can't give. Been working these fields since I was knee-high to a buck. Learn more from dirty hands than your fancy degree stuff. And when you're lost in your world of crystal wine, I'm right at home where the stars really shine. I ain't gonna apologize, I'm sorry for being who I am. This is who I am. I ain't gonna apologize for this southern man. No apologies, that's just me. No apologies, no apologies, gonna be free. Your high-rise view ain't worth my sunset on the lake, where catfish jump and summer evenings make my soul awake. You can keep your fancy parties, I've got tailgate friends and midnight bonfires where the real truth begins. Got my granddaddy's Bible and my daddy's old truck, been raised to ride with a backbone built on love. chasing fireflies, living every moment under southern skies. I ain't gonna apologize for being who I am. This is who I am. I ain't gonna apologize for this southern man. No apologies, that's a name. No apologies, it's just me. No apologies, gonna be free. I ain't gonna apologize. I'm sorry for being who I am. This is who I am. I ain't gonna apologize for this southern man. Southern man, I ain't gonna apologize. I ain't gonna apologize, just my way. Every morning at the break of day, same old Chevy, rusted shade of gray. Watch him shuffle down his gravel drive. 30 years the truck's been barely alive, and he keeps on turning that key. Keeps on turning that key. He keeps on turning that key like it's all he's ever known. Every coffin sputter sets him free. In that truck he calls his home. Yeah, he keeps on turning that key till that engine finally moans. Parts been special, duct tape everywhere. Kids all telling him it ain't worth the repair, but his hands keep working, spark plugs new. Got his reasons, yeah, he's seeing it through. And he keeps on turning that key. Keeps on turning that key. He keeps on turning that key like it's all he's ever known. Every coffin sputter sets him free. In that truck he calls his home. Yeah, he keeps on turning that key till that engine finally moans. Today I caught him talking soft and low to that dashboard like an old friend he knows. And I finally understood right then, some things you just can't let go. Keeps on turning that key like it's all he's ever known. Every coffin sputter sets him free. In that truck he calls his home. Yeah, he keeps on turning that key till that engine finally moans. Keep on turning. Keep on turning that key. I wake up with The morning sun, my boots are warm, but my faith ain't done. There's something sacred in this southern ground, where simple truths are always found. The old truck rattles down the lane, past weathered barns and fields of grain. Some folks might say I've lost my way, but I know just where I stand today. Every step leaves a mark in time on this blessed path of mine. Sweet salvation down below, in the dirt I know. Grace ain't always clean, but it's pure as can be. Yeah, yeah. Got calluses that tell my tale through summer sun and winter's hill. My daddy taught me how to pray while working hard most every day. The chapel's 20 miles from here, but God feels mighty close and clear when sunset paints the evening sky and crickets sing their lullaby. Every step leaves a mark in time on this blessed path of mine. Sweet salvation down below, in the dirt I know. Grace ain't always clean, but it's pure as can be. Yeah, yeah. Some say heaven's up above, all pristine and white as doves, but I found my piece of grace right here in this humble place. Sweet salvation down below, in the dirt I know. Grace ain't always clean, but it's pure as can be. Whoa, can be, yeah. Daddy built this place in '73 with steel tools and calloused hands. Now they're trying to push you out with their fancy suits and master plans. Been fixing cars since you could walk, oil under fingernails, grease in your hair. They say efficiency's the future, but they don't understand what's fair. These hands ain't for sale, and this place ain't up for grabs. 3 generations of pride that's worth more than what they have. Worth more than what they have. Mrs. Johnson brings her Chevy by, same one your pop fixed years ago. Says a chain store quoted double for work that you already know. The whole town knows your number when their engines start to fail. Can't put that kind of trust on some corporate retail scale. These hands ain't for sale, and this place ain't up for grabs. 3 generations of pride that's worth more than what they have. They ain't just there to show, they used to burning up the grass. 3 generations of time worth more than what they have. They can keep their stock options, our neighborhood. They can have their boardrooms. We got brotherhood. Some things money can't buy, some things can't be sold, like the honor in honest work and a handshake's golden hold. These hands ain't for sale, this place ain't up for grabs. 3 generations of pride that's worth more than what they have. What more? There's more than what they have. When you pull up in that Benz, your suit's worth more than what I make in a couple weekends. But there's something that you ought to know about the man you're looking down on. Oh, looking down. When that engine starts to whine and your schedule's on the line, who you gonna call? Yeah, who you gonna trust? When that check engine light shines and you're running out of time, who's gonna make it right? Baby, that'd be us. These greasy hands gonna save your day, save your day. These greasy hands gonna make you pay, make you pay. You can laugh now when your ride breaks down. These greasy hands gonna save your day, oh save your day. Got a PhD in what I do from the school of hard knocks. While you're crunching numbers, I'm the one making dead engines talk. Every wrench turn tells a story, every bolt knows true. When that engine starts to whine, the coldest when the dance to whine. When that engine starts to whine, graffiti hampers say they're baby, baby, baby. These greasy hands gon' make a day, make it, baby. You can ride now when your ride breaks down. Greasy hands gon' save your day. Oh, the make the barn. Been fixing cars since I was 8, learning from my old man's ways. Y'all can keep your fancy degrees, I got oil in my veins. Some folks think I ain't worth much, 'cause my collar ain't white. But these hands right here, they got the power to get you home tonight. Yeah, save your day, gonna make you pay now. Hey, gonna make you pay now. Oh, these hands gonna save you. Mama always said I need to clean up nice, trade my pickup for a sedan that shines. But I'm just fine with simple country spice and mud-caked on these boots of mine. See them city folks with their pristine ways think we're living life all wrong, but they healing ways make a weak heart growing strong. They say the streets up there are paved with gold, but I ain't buying what I'm being told, 'cause ain't no dirt roads up in heaven, and that's no place I wanna be living. Got a letter from my cousin yesterday, says she's made it big out in LA, but all that glamour seems so far away from what makes my spirit stay. Got my fishing pole and my daddy's gun, living free beneath the stars. Some folks chase that California sun while I'm happy where we are. They say the streets up there are paved with gold, but I ain't buying what I'm being told, 'cause ain't no dirt roads up in heaven, and that's no place I wanna be living. Some call it simple, some call it small, but Lord, I got everything I need. Don't need no mansion, crystal or pearls, just give me that country feel. Catfish line, give me cypress trees and sweet sunshine. Give me sweet sunshine. So when my time comes, tell St. Peter, please, saving golden streets for someone else, 'cause I need gravel underneath my feet to feel like my true self. Let me drive my truck through heaven's gate with these dirty wheels of mine, 'cause perfect paths just have to wait. I'm taking my own sweet time. They say the streets up there are paved with gold, but I ain't buying what I'm being told, 'cause ain't no dirt roads up in heaven, and that's no place I wanna be living. Dragging down dirt roads in my daddy's old truck. Been working since sunrise, yeah, my hands are rough. Some folks in town say I ain't got much class, but I learned real quick what's gonna last. Living life simple, taking what comes, building it stronger when the day is done. They ain't trying to prove nothing to anyone, just doing what needs to be done. They can judge all they want from their high-rise view, but down here in the depth we know what's true. Muddy of the water, better the man. Muddy of the water, better the man. Getting down and dirty's part of the plan. Muddy of the water, better the man. Pushing through problems with mud on my boots, got callous palms and country roots. While they're talking fancy up on the hill, I'm breaking my back, but I'm standing still. Never back down from an honest day, never turn away when there's dues to pay, 'cause that's how my papa taught me to live, taking less than what I give. Let them look down their nose at the life we choose, but deep in the water we pay our dues. Muddy of the water, better the man. Muddy of the water, better the man. Getting down and dirty's part of the plan. Muddy of the water, better the man. understand where I belong. Better than man. You're the water. Small town stairs, folks point and glare. Pickup needs paint, but I ain't a saint. Living my way, what they gonna say can't bring me down in this broken down town. They look at my clothes, judge how I speak. They think they know me, but they're too weak. Got mud on my boots and a smile on my face, living loud and proud at my own damn pace. Ain't asking permission to be who I am, living free in my promised land. Yeah, hell yeah, free in my promised land. Y'all sit there in your fancy car looking down your noses, but I got something you don't. Peace of mind and a whole lot of soul, that's the truth. They could point and stare, talk behind my back, but I'm still standing on my muddy track. Got mud on my boots and a smile on my face, living loud and proud at my own damn pace. Ain't asking permission to be who I am, living free in my promised land. Simple life, cut with a knife, pure and true, nothing to prove. Got mud on my boots and a smile on my face, living loud and proud at my own damn pace. Ain't asking permission to be who I am, living free in my promised land. Yeah, hell yeah, free in my promised land. Found his old leather work belt in the barn today. Buckles worn down smooth as creek stone. Stains and scratches tell more truth than words could say about the man who worked these fields alone. Running my fingers across that weathered hide makes me feel just like a kid again inside. These working hands, they tell my story. These working hands, built from morning glory. These working hands, ain't afraid of getting dirty. These working hands, passed down through time. Daddy caught me staring at his palms one night, rough as bark and strong as mountain pines. Said, son, each crack and callous got its pride, like nettles earned in harder times. Picked up that hammer just like they showed me, swinging steel till my arms burned like fire. Every blister earned, every muscle torn, built this legacy I'll never retire. Morning sun breaks through these pickup windows, another day to carry on their name. Following footsteps in the fertile soil below, working till my hands feel just the same. Just like Grandpa taught my daddy long ago. Just like Daddy showed me how to know. These working hands, they tell my story. These working hands, built from morning glory. These working hands, ain't afraid of getting dirty. These working hands, when my time comes to lay them down to rest, they'll tell the tale of how I lived my best. Got that diploma in my hand. They all had big plans for me. Suit and tie, not for a few. That ain't what I meant to be. Oh no, not me. They keep on pushing their way. But I got my own path to stay. Mama tried to clean me up, bought me shiny leather shoes. Said, son, you gotta change your ways, but I ain't got nothing to prove. They keep on pushing their way, but I got my own path to stay. My no walls. Where the whitetails run free, that's where you'll find me. That's where you'll find me. Look at suit and tie, I ain't trying to compromise. 5-day work week, man, that's someone else's life. My freedom in the morning, Ross it out the way that can't be Osborne. Y'all can keep your water cool or talk. I'm good with my boots in the morning fog. These camo boots were made for marble floors. Were not made, not made. Ain't trading sunrise for fluorescent lights no more. My pickup truck don't belong in parking decks. Got everything I need in my own respects. Oh yeah. These camo boots were made for marble floors. That's right. Sitting here at Billy's bar, watching you parade around with that borrowed southern drawl and that fake-ass country sound. You're putting on quite a show for all these working folks, but I see right through your act like a punchline to a joke. Your designer pearl snap shirt, those boots ain't seen no mud. You practice that accent hard, but boy, it's in our blood. Who you trying to fool with your plastic country cool? Who you trying to be? 'Cause it sure ain't fooling me. Sure ain't fooling me. Daddy worked the railroad line, Mama cooked and cleaned all day. My calluses tell stories that your soft hands can't convey. You're sipping fancy bourbon, acting like you're born and bred. But I remember seeing you in prep school photographs I read. No pickups, never home, a damn thing in its life. Playing dress-up country boy like it ain't our way of life. Who you trying to fool with your plastic country cool? Who you trying to be? 'Cause it sure ain't fooling me. It sure ain't fooling me. Hell, maybe I'm just bitter 'cause you got it made, while I'm stuck here defending every choice I've made. But at least I know exactly who I'm supposed to be. Don't need no costume party to set my spirit free. Who you trying to fool with your plastic country cool? Who you trying to be? 'Cause it sure ain't fooling me. So take your perfect posture and your practice Southern pride. Head back to your city life. Let real folks live their lives. Y'all can judge me by my pickup and my boots. Call me simple 'cause I work with sand and rain. Than fancy folks could ever understand. And I ain't apologizing for the life that I'm living. Yeah, I know who I am. Born red, raised right, ain't ashamed of where I'm from. Daddy taught me wrong from right, Mama showed me how to love. Born red, raised right, that's the only way I know. And if that ain't your kind of life, well then honey, there's a road. Got my education in the back of Daddy's shop, where every broken engine had a tale to tell. Your diploma's hanging pretty on your wall, but I bet you can't fix nothing by yourself. So keep your big opinions about the way that I'm living, 'cause I'm doing just fine. Born red, raised right, and a change of where I'm from. And it taught me wrong for right, Mama showed me how to love. Wanted, waiting kind, as we all the way I know. And if that ain't your kind of life, where the learning is a road. They say we're on the wrong side of history, but we're just living life the honest way. Don't need your validation or your sympathy, 'cause pride ain't something that you give away. Born red, raised right, standing tall and standing strong. Daddy taught me wrong from right, and this is where I belong. Born red, raised right, that's the truth I've always known. And if that ain't your kind of life, well then honey, there's the road. These wooden bar stools know my name. Every Friday night it's all the same. Jimmy's in the corner with his old guitar, been here 20 years and ain't gone far. Mama Louise still serves the coldest beer, says honey child to everyone in here. You can't buy this kind of soul, ain't for sale at any price. We built this place with blood and time, and we won't go quiet in the night. Won't go quiet, no, we won't go. See that picture hanging by the door? Class of '85, and there's 100 more. Every face tells a different tale. Some went up and some went off the rails. But they all come home on Saturday night, when the band plays loud and the mood's just right. You can't buy this kind of soul, ain't for sale at any price. We built this place with blood and time, and we won't go quiet in the night. Won't go quiet, no, we won't go. Won't go quiet, no, we won't go. Your fancy paper don't mean nothing here. Your money talks, but we ain't trying to hear. This ain't just wooden nails, it's 20 years of tears and tales. Yeah, So gather round and raise your glass up high. Toast to memories that won't ever die. 'Cause places like this don't come around, where a broken heart can hit the ground and find its way back home again, with a little help from all these friends. Oh, you can't buy this kind of soul, ain't for sale at any price. We built this place with blood and time, and we won't go quiet in the night. Won't go quiet. We won't go quiet in the night. No, we won't go. No, we won't go. Looking back tonight at this hard life, through old scars and pain, down memory lane. Early rubber raising hell, time has tales to tell. Reckless rider, wild and free, that ain't who I'll be. Past the prison dance, giving me a second chance. Fists and broken glass, memories that pass. Every Friday fight, just to feel alright. Burning rubber, raising hell. Time has tales to tell. Reckless rider, wild and free, that ain't who I'll be. Past the present dance, giving me a second chance. Hey kids, no. Don't you there with that chip on your shoulder, bottle in your hand, thinking you're 10 feet tall. But I'm telling you, no tasking down them back roads you're racing down. They all lead to the same dead end, unless you wake up, change direction, now learn it the hard way. So you don't have to, time keeps rolling by. Changes come with pain, gotta learn to fly, break free from these chains. Burning rubber, raising hell, time has tales to tell. Break this rider, wild and free, that ain't who I'll be. Past and present dance, giving me a second chance. Looking back tonight, finally feel right. You rolled up in your shiny car, looking down your nose at me. These stains won't wash off my arms, but they're my badge of dignity. I fixed these trucks since I was young, while you were getting your degree. Every bolt and bearing reaching what I needed to be. My dirty hands built this town. Everything you see around was fixed and held together strong by folks that you've been looking down. We ain't asking for your crown, just respect for what we've done. Your engine's making that weird sound that your dealership can't find. Can Monday morning roll around, I'll show you peace of mind. These calluses tell stories true of every job I've done, and the man motor purrs like new. You'll know each side is one stripped down instrumentation. See this wrench here in my crib, been my partner 20 years. Every turn and every slip, built a life that perseveres. You can laugh about my ways, but when trouble comes to call, it's these hands that save the day, keep you running after all. My dirty hands built this town. Everything you see around was fixed and held together strong by folks that you've been looking down. We ain't asking for your crown, just respect for what we've done. For another day, watching fancy cars roll in, that's okay. They look down their nose when they hand me keys, but they don't know what makes these engines breathe. I see that look in their eyes, like I ain't worth their time. These grease-stained hands fix your Mercedes. Don't need no fancy brands, no brand. What made me, yeah, I know who I am, a working man. Silicon Valley tied with his Tesla ride, says he needs to run about a morning tide. Talking about his stocks while I check his brake. Don't know the first thing about what makes it shake. When that car won't start, they know just who call. These grease-stained hands fix your Mercedes. If grease-stained hands fix your Mercedes, don't need no fancy brands, no brands. Prove what made me, yeah, I know who I am, a working man. Since I was 16, know every bolt and gasket I've seen. They might have money, but I've got pride in honest work. It's in the right. Let them laugh about my small town ways while I put food on my table every day. 'Cause when they're